Hey guys, I am returning to do the video blogs. Chachi's still here. We just wrapped with Wrestling Mayhem show. Chachi's still over there.
Hi guys.
Through all the tanglement of cords and mayhem is Chachi of ChachiSays.net.
Hi guys.
Chachi Says Hat for Chachi Says the Man.
Chachi says the hat.
Well, I haven't done one of these for a while,
Right.
Chachi. And so this is my little vidcast, my little video blog. No, this isn't on the microphone, Chachi. No, it isn't. So things have changed here in the studio. You can see there's probably more mess than before going on here. So a little bit of change. That's new. We started a little something new this week. We invested in a little bit of hardware. There's our friends there from across Mayhem Nation, Johnstown, Pittsburgh, the Bronx, on our kind of hypothetical Skyposaurus. Well, this is the new thing. You guys might remember a while back I talked about this little device. This is a Firewire Hub, which helped us into our one port on the MacBook, so that we could get a couple of cameras in here. Unfortunately, what happens when you Firewire is, like, I have two really good Panasonics. I can't use both of them on this, which is hypothetically going to the same port, because something about there's an ID on the Firewire, Chachi. I'm talking to you. You're my audience.
Oh.
Yes.
An ID.
There's because both cameras look the same on the Firewire,
Well,
and they conflict.
sense.
Okay.
That's kind of like buying a ticket to a sporting event. You can't use the same ticket to get in.
That's
twice.
right. Both my Panasonic cameras bought the same ticket. I also have several Sony cameras, so I can't use more than one for them. And it always seemed like trouble when I had three different brands. It started getting a little funky, and something wouldn't recognize.
Right.
So the hub was not completely a success. Plus, it seemed like the load on the CPU was still pretty large.
Yes.
So what I did was I decided to incorporate some old school hardware. This is something pretty old. Actually, Chachi and I used one of these to edit some classic videos back in high school. Now, I graduated in 2000 to date this. This is, for those curious that listen to the Wrestling Mayhem show, this is actually the switcher that was used for many years by Digital Horizons for the IWC DVDs for live switching while we recorded. And I've incorporated it as a camera. I Firewired it in. There's that. And it's going to, now we have an over-the-shoulder cam for Chachi. To look at whatever he's playing with on the iPad, or if we have any guests in.
Yes.
We have this camera that's on me. It's an old 8mm that I can put on myself for a second guest. And then there's the good SD Panasonic down there. And everything is now S-videoed in. Not super high quality. There's Chachi. And there's a couple new lighting rigs. Work like $6 at Walmart. Awesome. So we have this thing, and we can switch 4 things. So those 3 cameras, plus I do have this one computer set for it. To go in there on a video out, and passing through S-video into this camera, which outputs to Firewire, and it's into the computer. So it's one more thing to manage, but if you can get something of a hardware switcher like this, and you don't have like a Mac Pro that you can just put more Firewire ports in, it's a new thing. But the thing is, if you're using Wirecast, you guys are used to. We select whatever, it goes to a different camera, it goes to our friends on Desktop Presenter. It goes to the Panda on Desktop Presenter that's webcamming in and everything. So basically we just have a couple of these, and I have like Chachi's thing there, and we hit our buttons and we go from camera to camera, which Chachi put out of focus when he got up apparently, and whatever's going on there. So, I mean, it's a little bit of a workaround, but it's something to try out, and it's a Videonics digital mixer for those curious. I found them new and used for around $400 and up. Of course, I got a deal on this since it's been used for so many years, and it works out. It works out pretty great so far. We've used it for the last 2 weeks, and starting to get used to the extra step in switching. I really do need to rearrange this so things are a little more accessible. So as you can see, I'm reaching over the webcam that we're using on the MacBook, and actually I can show you exactly what that looks like when I reach up here in the middle of the show. That's where I'm going. So like I said, this is a little bit of a return to the video blogging, since I've been doing so great at blogging in general here down in Mayhem Studios, and I hope to bring you a little bit more of this later.